Well, as we've been talking about Stranger Things season 5, which I think has been a pretty damn solid season. I'm not going to say it's been the best season, but I think it's been really enjoyable, and I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan, but I think it's been great so far. And now we're heading into the finale, the last episode of this series that's been a pop culture phenomenon for 10 years. I'll be honest with you. Look, I like the show. I like Stranger Things. I don't know quite understand why it's as popular as it is, but whatever. I like it. It's a thumbs up for me. I've always enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying this season. But we're heading into the final episode that comes out tomorrow night. I believe at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I believe that's when it's dropping. And this will wrap up the show. Now, we've heard that the final episode is going to practically be movie length. Well, according to Men's Journal, who found out via Fandango, it's not just movie length, it's long movie length. Men's Journal wrote this. According to Fandango, The Right Side Up has a runtime of 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yowza.
So this isn't really just a Stranger Things episode, but rather a full-blown movie-length story that will wrap up the entire saga. Speaking to Men's Journal earlier this year, actor Finn Wolfhard called the ending of the series bittersweet, while his co-star Gaten Matarazzo
nailed it.
Got it. Commented that he was honored to have played Dustin for a decade and was ready to embrace whatever post-Stranger Things. By the way, I got to show you this one picture in this article. I think it was in, oh yeah, look, remember this kid when the show started? There's your Dustin. And now look at him. And now it should be pointed out. Now, when I then went over to Fandango, actually, let me go back down here and I'll click on the Fandango link so we can see what we're dealing with. It says, it's very small print here, but it says 2 hours and 30 minutes, Stranger Things on the Fandango ticket page. Now, it should be pointed out that earlier, and Jonathan, you had mentioned this to me.
Right.
AMC's website had it listed at 2 hours and 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. That's a 25-minute difference. But Fandango, which of course is the nationwide seller for a lot of different theaters, including, as you can see right here, AMC, they're listing it at 2 hours and 30 minutes. So
AMC must be charging extra for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, they're going hard. This is like 3 episodes of a regular TV series, but more than 2 of this. So we're going to the finale. Rob, what do you think about the runtime? And, let's do some fun final predictions about what's going to happen in our finale. What do you think?
Well, I think the runtime is cool. I mean, in terms of this season, the thing that I've been perplexed by, I understood why they have introduced other new characters, because they needed other new characters to take them to different places, like the whole exploration of Vecna's realm, the human version of all of that. Which is fine, but it seems to me that the main core characters are not being funneled. By having more characters, you sort of broadened the people you have to deal with, whereas I would have liked to have seen, my criticism is more all of these characters and been more focused on our principal characters rather than adding new characters.
To me, that's made it better.
Well, but it's not their show.
But it is. It just hadn't been their show up until that point.
Yeah, I know. But but that's my criticism, I just feel. But in terms of what I think is going to happen, all bets are off. I mean, I hope they make it as apocalyptic and as satisfying as I want it to be. Because one of the things I feel that I've wanted from the show that they've never really given me, that they're giving me a little bit more of, is an exploration of what is the Upside Down. And now we see that there's more realms than we thought. It's a much bigger tapestry, and I'm like, that's really interesting, and I'm really enjoying that aspect of the show. And frankly, I want Vecna, and I want the Mind Flayer, and I want all these people to win, because literally, it's so Lovecraftian, and you're dealing with Cthulhu and the old ones and all this stuff that they've worked so hard over there.
They put in the effort, Rob.
At Hawkins, man. They deserve to win. Our characters, you haven't been able to defeat them in 5 seasons. Maybe that's because they deserve their win. No, but I think that, look, I don't know who's going to die. I think people are going to die. I think it's going to be very sad. And some people are going to live. I don't know.
You know, I predicted a week ago that Steve dies.
You can't kill Steve.
I think, and
How dare you?
I've evolved that. I think Steve and Dustin die.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yep, I think Steve and Dustin die. Heroically, you die, I die, and I think it happens. I think that was foreshadowing. I think both of them die. It's going to be this epic, tragic,
You're a mean,
but
terrible
heroic
person.
ending.
Steve and Dustin?
Steve and Dustin.
Dustin deserves a happy ending.
He does.
Stuffed and
So
died?
does Steve.
But so did
Stuffed
Eddie. Eddie deserved a happy
I
ending.
shipped them.
But Eddie went out like a boss.
And I think Steve and Dustin will too. I don't think they're going to fall over and land their face on a rake like a bad Final Destination chapter. I think they're going to go out like bosses. I think they're going to be
okay,
big
if they're
and
going to go
heroic.
out like Butch and Sundance, you know, and they run out, you don't
Yeah.
have to see
Okay,
what
that'd be
happens.
kind of dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope. If they have a Butch and Sundance ending, except you're going to see exactly what happens. And maybe, okay, if that happens, do you think you're going to see an Eddie, like a Jedi Knight, the three of them somehow are reunited in the after upside
I
down?
hope so.
I don't think we will. I don't think that's
That'd
going
be
to
dope
happen.
too. At this point, just throw in everything but the kitchen sink. You know, and if Steve and Dustin have to go out, it better be epic. It better be epic.
Here's what I'm looking forward to. I hope this is in there. I'm fine if this isn't in there and they come up with something better. I really want to see Elle and Will and whatever Elle's sister's name is. I want to see them in like one final big apocalyptic drag out fight with Vecna.
Do they go out?
That just goes. I don't think so. I think Elle wins. A lot of people think Hopper dies,
Oh, I think for
Well,
sure.
he has a death
Hopper's
wish,
gonna
that's for
die.
but
sure.
I think he's going to get. I think he's going. They're going to give him because something that he never had with his daughter. He was never able to go through the whole process of parenting and watching his daughter grow up because she died. We know that from previous to season 1. I think he's going to get that. I think he's going to him and Elle, and he's going to be able to have a life with 11, and he's going to.
Or
be
he's
able
going to
raise
save her life.
Yeah, that too. But I think that's going to happen. I don't think any of Wolfhard's family dies.
No.
I think the mom lives. I think the two sisters live. I think, by the way, I got to say, what's the youngest sister? Holly? I think she's been an incredible addition to the cast.
She
I
has been. I
really
mean, no,
do.
no doubt. But
She reminds me so much of my cousin. It's crazy. She looks just like her. It's
And you know
crazy.
what? Holy crap, that little girl can act.
yeah, she can.
She's really good. So anyway, there's some of our predictions. Guys, question is for you. What do you think? What are you expecting? The AMC listing of 2 hours and 5 minutes or the nationwide ticket seller Fandango saying 2 hours and 30 minutes? Either way, it's going to be a long episode. Do you have any final predictions for Stranger Things?
I have another question.
Oh, what's that?
Are they going to have a post-credit scene or an ending that tells you that it's not over?
No. Especially with the Duffer Brothers leaving. I don't think they will. As a matter of fact, side note, did you see, it came out in the news in the last 24 hours that they had been working on this project, the Stephen King project. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Do you remember that?
No.
It's a one word, the something, and I can't remember what it was, but they've been working on it for years.
Vecna, welcome to Hawkins.
Yeah. They'd been working on it. The Talisman.
Oh, of course.
That's what it was. They've been working on that for years and just got announced today. The Duffer Brothers announced that it's done. It's been shelved. So that's not happening.
They've been trying to make that. That's the collaboration you do with Peter Straub.
Yeah. Now again, I don't know that there's not going to be a post-credit scene suggesting something else comes later. I'm just saying my guess is I don't think they will.
Okay.
All right, guys, whatever you think about this whole thing, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.